Hi everybody, it's Jill Blanchett with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here for another version of Finally Friday. It is hot and muggy out, and I'm glad to be down here in my cool basement to bring you this mini Bendy card. I thought that I showed it to you a couple weeks ago when I made it for my Facebook Live. I thought that I had done a Finally Friday, but I can't find it. So if it's on my YouTube and I'm just not picking it up out of the listing, I apologize for the duplicate, but it should be short and sweet. It's a no frills tutorial for the fun Bendy card. So hang on and I'll be right back. I just realized I didn't give you guys a no frills tutorial on the mini Bendy card. I thought for sure that I had made one, but I don't see where I posted it. So I'm going to do it again, just in case. So this is called a mini Bendy card, and it's super duper simple to make. I'm just going to show you. I got all white paper, so I hope that it's going to be okay to see. You need a 5.5 by 4 1/4 base. Score it at 2 3/4, which is basically just down the center. Okay, that's going to fold backwards. You will need a 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 piece of designer series paper, or maybe a white that you've embossed, something like that, that you can glue onto the front. And then again, that will, you could just, once you glue it on, you can fold it over and have that down the middle. Maybe glue them both together and then fold it over. So that's your first layer. And actually I'm going to glue that on, so as I get going with this, you'll be able to see it being put together. So you're going to glue that on, fold it up so that you've got a good crease going on down the center, a little better than what I'm doing there. So then your next layer is going to be 4.5 by 2. You're going to score it a 1/2 inch on each end, and then at 2 1/4 for the center. This one's going to come out, and then these will go back. So you're going to glue these two flaps down to your paper, and this one's going to stick up and out. Then you will want a 3.5 by 1 7/8 inch paper to go on the front. And every time I've made this now, I see it's a little bit smidge too long, so maybe just a hair under 3.5, because I think with all the scoring it's shrinking this upper paper, or this paper, just a smidge, so this one's a little bit larger. So then we're going to glue that on. Okay, and like I said, this one will go out. We're going to put our glue on the outside of these two pieces, the 1/2 inch tabs, and then I folded them back, and then I'm going to center it on the card. Actually, I'm going to go up a little smidge higher because the bendy part on the bottom will show. So glue those down like so, and then when it stands up, this center will pop out a little bit, like that. Your bendy strip is 6.5 by 1 1/4. Then you're going to score a 1/2 inch on each end. You got tabs on it again. Then you'll have some designer paper that's 5 3/8 across by 1 1/8 tall. Go ahead and glue that onto the front of that strip, like so. Oops. And then these two tabs, you're going to put the glue on the back. And you probably want a little bit stronger glue than what I'm using, but I've got just plain like copy paper here. so I don't need anything too strong to hold it. And then you're going to fold it around to the back on each side. I put mine right like even at the bottom of the card. Pull it back a little bit. Like so. So then they're glued on the back. And then now you could just decorate it. I put a little saying on the front. You don't want too big of a saying on the front or the card won't bend, because this little piece here is going to help. Can you see mine's, because when it gets bigger, it's not going to want to kind of form that circle shape to pop out good. But you don't need it to come out a long way, just enough to help it stand up. And so I put the seashells on the front. You could put your sentiment over here and decorate the whole bottom. There's a whole lot of ideas that you can do with this, but when like the person gets it, it's just going to kind of stand out like that. So there you go. Quickie on the mini Bendy card this week. There you have it. Short and sweet, just like I said, the mini Bendy card. Now you can make that bigger by changing up the dimensions, but this one, I might have forgot to tell you in the video, it folds flat. So it lays flat like this to stick in an envelope. So this one that I just gave you the dimensions for fits in our A2 card envelope. And that was why I chose the mini Bendy card. So if you've got bigger envelopes, you've got an envelope maker, by all means, just start changing up those dimensions and see what you come up with. But that's it. If you create it, send us a photo, send me a photo, or at greenthumbstampers@hotmail.com, or you can post it directly on my Facebook page, Green Thumb Stampers. Show us all what you've been working on. Bye guys. Have a great weekend.